Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we've got Ivan with us. Hi, Ivan.
Hi, Amanda.
So guys, as you know, Ivan is a coach here at Create Your Future, and his clients get amazing results because guess what? Today, he has a success story on how to get them to commit. So one of his clients went to being completely submissive in her relationship to actually taking control. And I know that, you know what, that you guys out there have experienced this as well, because this is not an uncommon story. Because you know what, I've actually got a story of of controlling that I had to get over as well, for my relationship. So not uncommon at all. So yeah, Ivan's gonna tell us about the success story, and then we'll go through on how you can create this in your life. Just before we do, guys, we're having a contest. When we reach 100,000 subscribers, we are giving out 3 free coaching sessions with the coach of your choice. How do you enter? You just simply share our videos, subscribe, and comment in the comments of what you've created using the law of attraction, what you've manifested. So awesome, guys. So yes, welcome, Ivan.
Hi, Amanda. Actually, I wanted to tell everyone that this was something I manifested consciously, because I had seen that you did a video with Karen, and I was just, which is our new coach, go watch her video. And I was like, oh, I wish I could do a video with Amanda. And I just said it, and then shortly after you sent a message that you were open to making videos with the coaches, I was like, oh yeah. So I jumped into it. So it's actually a manifestation come true.
And then, okay, so everyone is you pushed out. So my side of the story is, okay, so what ended up happening is, as I mentioned in Karen's video, that I had some health problems and I'm feeling better now. Anyway, so what happened is Karen was new, so someone needed to do a video with her and nobody else was available. So since I was feeling better, I did the video. And then I said, well, I better offer it to everybody because I'm sure other coaches want to do a video with me. And then I sent it out. So then, of course, because I created that from my point of view, but then Ivan thinks he created it from his point of view, because that's how everyone is you pushed out works. He thinks it was his idea. I think it was my idea. But the thing is, it's synergy. It all works together, right?
Yeah. So it worked out, and we're here together, and I'm so happy. And I'm also really happy because this success story means a lot to me, because it's from a client who I've been working with for a couple of months. And this client had this idea of like having to be submissive to men. That was her concept that she created, because her concept of men in general was that all men are like these macho, tough guys who only show some sort of availability. And that's not the case. So what we started working around was this self-concept of her feeling confident to be that woman who could get absolutely everything and not have to submit to men, and actually have them do what she wants. And we did a lot of work. We worked on affirmations on how to feel empowered, how to feel confident, how to feel confident when she's in a relationship, how to feel like a safety part of it all. And we did this work, and she stayed consistent and persistent to everything. And I also shared some techniques, which I'll share with you later on in the video, that helped her at moments where she was reacting to the 3D, which a lot of us do. I think it's human, we always want to manifest a version of ourselves that feels patience, okay? That's one of the things I tell a lot of my clients. Okay, you're manifesting your SP, well then also manifest patience into your life, because we have to be patient through the process. But again, it's up to you. Time is what you make of it. So if you think it's going to take a long time, it's going to take a long time. So if you think it comes to you fast, it shall come to you fast. And so this client stayed persistent, and slowly she started seeing more communication come up, and she started getting excited. And then she started to see like the invites here and there. And in those invites, there was more thought behind the whole scenario of it all. And then came the conversation of like, how would you feel if we take it to the next step of going from dating to maybe being more exclusive? And at that moment, she felt a sense of resistance around it, because there's that old self that tries to come up and sneak up. But she said, no, this is a new version of me, and I'm in power of this. So she decided to go with it, and now she's in a committed relationship. And she says that she continues to keep up with her mental diet. She continues to affirm things about herself and what she wants to see, continue to see. And this is very important because once you get your manifestation process, you want to make sure it solidifies by making it a dominant thought. There it persists. So even though you've gotten the communication, the commitment, stay persistent in these new ideas of keeping what it is that you want. So she got the success, she got the commitment, she's really happy. And what's cool about it all is that now she's incorporating it into every single aspect of her life, whether it's her career, her friendships, her family, her health. And this is what's the awesome thing about everyone is you pushed out, that you push out the best version of yourself and it reflects all around you.
Exactly. And so, you know, one thing that I'd like to share is a little bit of my story about the controlling, because I know as soon as I mention it, people are going to want to know. So what it came down to for me was you know, it's like, when I was younger, I didn't grow up in the best childhood home. And so, you know, there was some controlling and some, you know, sort of not so great issues that sort of stemmed from that. Right. And I remember, you know, that, you know, whenever someone tries to control me, especially in a relationship, I get really upset and angry. Right. And so what I learned, okay, so that's what happened. Okay. So yeah, as a child, that was an issue. Kind of got older. I kind of got baggage, right? I got triggered, right? So then now let's fast forward to knowing LOA. How would one deal with that? Okay. Do I need to manifest that I'm okay with being controlled? No, not at all. Because being controlled is obviously wrong. Nobody in a relationship should control you. But everyone's you pushed out. I'm creating someone to control me. Okay. And obviously that's making me upset. So what I need to do is everyone is you pushed out, intend that they don't control me, that they let me do what I want, that they let me be the person that I want to be. So I think that's a huge misconception with law of attraction, is that we need to be a doormat because we've created it. Just because I have a problem with being controlled and I lose it doesn't mean that I have to be okay with being controlled to fix the situation. I just need to intend that people don't control me, right? So yeah. So guys, take a look in your lives, right? Like, I mean, now abandonment issues, yeah, that's gonna, you know, come out. But I mean, again, we intend that the people stick by us then, right? If we don't want to be abandoned, right?
And it's like you build the concept and the versions of people you want to see. So if you have the concept that all men are bad, guess what? You're going to attract that all men are bad into your life. So look into the areas of your life, like you said, and see what is the assumption that you have. It's like money. Do you feel like money is limited? Do you feel like money is something you have to be cautious of spending? You know, look at it that way and see like, well, maybe like, you know, money is meant for circulating. Relationships are meant for enjoying and happiness. So we all build our own concept of relationships. So if you feel like there is something within your concept of relationship, change it around. You know, and if you need help, you could always book us for a session and we'll gladly help you.
Yes, definitely. And Ivan's clients are getting getting commitment, guys. He's getting. So let's go through a few of the techniques that you actually use with this client. You've talked about a couple of them that were really interesting. Yeah.
So one of the first techniques, and this is a really interesting, and I'd like to share a little bit of how I came across this technique again. So isn't it wonderful technique by Neville Goddard. I used to do this a couple of years back when I learned about Neville Goddard. And I thought it was great to kind of elevate myself in my state whenever I was feeling kind of down or doubtful. I think the phrase, isn't it wonderful, is just so powerful. Like it's so powerful. And you don't even have to put an intention behind it. It's just saying it feels good. So I would actually say it and I stopped saying it for a while. And then there was this moment, and it happened not too long ago, where I was feeling a little doubtful, a little low. You know, we all have the days. Even us coaches have those days, you know, but we have to find a way to get ourselves back up again. And everyone is so pushed out. It is so present in my life and everyone's life that when I was seeking the answers of how can I elevate my state of being to be grateful or at least just feel good, a video of "Isn't it wonderful" came up. You know, actually, it was just the phrase, and it clicked, and I was like, "Wait a minute, let me get back to this." And as soon as I said it, I started to feel like this sense of like, I can do this. Like this is really wonderful. Like this is incredible. So I started sharing it with a lot of my clients, and a lot of them knew about it. But then we started incorporating into their intentions. Like, isn't it wonderful that I get abundant communication from my SP? Isn't it wonderful that I am becoming the best version of me today and always? We started incorporating a technique into a technique, and it had amazing results. And so that's one of them that I would just like say, like, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Especially before bed. It's just like, isn't it wonderful that I got through an amazing day today? Let's bring forward a more amazing day tomorrow.
Right.
And then another technique that I would like to touch upon would be Ho'oponopono. I really like Ho'oponopono, and I actually had researched it and studied it because I wanted to know more about it. I'm very curious about life and everything, and I'm always trying to figure it out. And when I was doing research on Ho'oponopono, which is an ancient Hawaiian practice, it came across that it was used to actually forgive a lot about yourself, limiting beliefs, blocks, unconsciously by repeating the phrases, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And so when you're saying this, obviously you're sorry for what happened, you're taking accountability. You're forgiving yourself for what happened and kind of saying, okay, it's okay. And then you're doing, thank you, which gratitude is one of the most amazing states to be in. And then I love you, which is, I love you. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And you know what you're saying, please, thank you for forgiving me. So everyone, as you push out, creating that they forgive you, because as soon as you say, thank you for forgiving me, they automatically think, oh, I forgive so-and-so because you pushed out, but they think it's their idea, right?
Yeah. They feel like, because you're actually eliminating that first thing that you at once pushed out that caused that person to go away or ghost you or whatever.
The version that doesn't forgive you, the version that's mad at you, that's gone now. Yeah.
So then you're attracting it back by saying, oh, I forgive myself.
Yeah.
It's like you're fishing it in back in.
See, I love those techniques like Ho'oponopono because they get you to focus on forgiving. They put you focusing. You have the power all along. I remember I was taught Ho'oponopono when I did neurolinguistic programming school. I don't know. There's so many different versions of it, but the version I learned was you imagine the person and you've got this like cord, right? And you cut the cord and you thank them and you forgive them and you forgive yourself and you have this little speech, right? So the main thing is, right, is that, you're taking the time to say, if you're fighting or if they feel like they don't forgive you, you're taking the time to say, this person forgives me and loves me, right? And I love myself and I forgive myself. And, our thoughts are so powerful, and sometimes that's all it takes to turn around a situation,
Yeah. And then you reach to the thank you and I love you part of it all. It's like one of the ways that I like to incorporate it into my daily routine, and I kind of tell a lot of my clients to do it, is just expressing the term thank you puts you, it kind of reminds you to be grateful for your surroundings, which is important when manifesting anything, to be grateful for the now. And before the video, we had a lovely conversation about being present and being in the now. You said something to me that really is awesome, which was, you're perfect now. And I think, and I appreciate that comment because it's true. You are perfect right now. So reminding yourself to be grateful for this now, that you are evolving into the perfect version of yourself or your experience is really important. And then expressing, I love you for it. Love for yourself, for allowing yourself to be this person, is even more amazing.
Exactly. Because we were talking about a story, like when I first started my business, I had all these things that I needed to change about me before I could start my business, all these things that I needed to change about me before I could be in a relationship. And then all of a sudden I was like, no, I'm the perfect person now. And so is the other person. This is the perfect time to start right now. And so the world's ready for me. So, guys, look out in your relationships right now, in your lives. Are you thinking you need to lose 5 pounds, look different, act different, quit smoking, quit drinking, something? Are you saying to yourself that you need to be a different person before you can have what you want? You got to get on your mental diet and change that to know I am perfect right now and it's going to work out and I'm going to get it in this moment, because this is the only moment we have. This is it. There's no tomorrow or yesterday.
Yeah, that's again a perfect mantra to say, I am perfect now.
Yeah. We learned that in Landmark. I know a lot of the subscribers know Landmark. I'm a Landmark graduate. So our saying there is, I'm perfect, whole, and complete.
Good, good. I like that.
Everything I need right now. I'm perfect, whole, and complete. There's nothing of me missing. And as soon as you say that, you will fill the hole in your heart. You will fill and you will feel satisfied. Say, I intend to feel satisfied. We can call our feelings into us through words. We can say, I intend to feel happy. I intend to always have a good time. I intend for people to feel good after they talk with me. I intend to always get my way, right?
Yeah. No, exactly. And that's how it should be. Like, that's why I always say everything always works out for me, because it does. It does if you allow it to be, and if you believe so, so get into that mind state, okay?
Exactly. So guys, I'm just going to recap here. So you guys want to look to get a commitment no matter where you're starting from, okay? Take a look at your history, right? What are the story that you're telling yourself, okay? Change the story about yourself, your self-concept, so you show up as a different person. Are you someone that's a doormat, or are you confident and people are chasing you? Who are you? Change the story about the other person, as well as change your beliefs about your relationship. Are you allowed to be confident? Are they attracted to that, right? And then, I know this is a big thing out there about, being a doormat. So guys, if you have a problem with, say, abandonment, then, what you want to start creating is that people always stick by you, right? Or if you've got a problem with being controlled, start intending that people let you do what you want and let you express yourself the way that you want to, so remedy it that way. It's not about being a doormat and being okay with being abandoned or being okay with, being controlled. It's not about that. It's about creating how you want to experience, how you want to be treated. And if you're upset, then obviously you're creating something you don't like. So let's go back and recreate it rather than being okay with it. You know what I mean?
I just had like a really funny thought. It was just
Love
like,
it.
go from being the doormat to being the door, and open yourself up to opportunities.
That's awesome. My goodness, I should t-shirts with that on Jerry's merch store. Guys, Jerry's Adventures, I'm starting up again. If you guys are interested, check out link in the description below. Guys, Ivan's an amazing coach, so definitely check out the link in the description below. He's got my stamp of approval, guys. His clients are getting major results and his schedule's filling up, so you guys better hurry. There's only a few spots left. Thank you so much for being here today, Ivan. Awesome.
Thank you, Amanda. It was a dream come true.
Yeah, for me too. For me too. And guys, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And we intend that each and every one of you guys that watch this video get some amazing results in your life and get motivated and inspired to create what you want in your life, because we believe in you and you guys can all do it. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.